Okay, so we had mostly peaceful protests going down in California. And the mostly peaceful protests have turned into people destroying the community. Shocked. I'm sure that we're all shocked by that this is exactly what would happen. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. I want to jump in here. I've been watching some live footage, and it seems like it's calmed down just a little bit. But I want to shoot you guys we're going to check out a little bit of a react to a react for a minute. And then we're going to go into some of what's actually happening in real time. So we're going to start off with, this dude's one of my favorites. I think he usually has.
LA is in, again, another riot. This has been about for a while. You can tell, by the way, this is an American protest because there are no American flags.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. That's why I love Asmongold, because he brings that real life truth shit in. Yeah, you would never see an American flag at an American protest. You'll see every other flag out there except this. And yes, this is California. This is LA. They're destroying LA again. LA is still trying to recover from the damn fires that they had, and now everybody wants to destroy LA yet again.
By yourself, make sure you go with somebody else.
So they're really organized, and this started off as just a protest. Some of the newer footage that I've seen, and I believe he gets into this, is they tried to raid the detention center. So like, imagine a jail in LA, and they're trying to break into a jail with, I guess what their goal would be to try to free people that are locked up. I've rarely ever seen people trying to break into a jail. But you know what it is when a large group of people try to break into a jail to free people that have been arrested as criminals? That sounds insurrection-y to me, baby.
What do we want? Stop the deportations! When do we want it? What do we want? Stop the deportations! When do we want it?
So this stuff, I'm cool with it, bro. I'm cool with peaceful protests. That is one of the things that our Constitution was built upon, is the right of the people to get mad and get loud and peacefully congregate and let people know that they are not happy about things that are happening in our country. Totally good with that. That is on point. It's a constitutional right, but that's not where this goes.
So, closed border, there's an downtown LA business owner locked ICE agents inside their shop during a search. The FBI has now arrived on the scene. Man.
So that's taking hostages of federal agents. My God, you decided you were going to take federal agents hostage, and then more federal agents had to be, a whole nother fucking agency had to be called out. You took ICE agents hostage, and they had to call in the FB guys. It's something serious when them FB guys show up. All these alphabet people, not the rainbow alphabet people, but the federal spook alphabet people, the spook agencies. And they're dead serious, bro. It ends poorly.
Man, that's not looking good at all.
They don't pay these guys enough for this. I like that old buff guy with the sleeveless shirt walking through with his mic. You are impeding on our duty as federal law enforcement officer. Carrying out official and lawful duties. The reason that they have flags from Mexico is because they're protesting that people are being deported back to Mexico who are in America illegally. They're here illegally, and they don't want them to get taken back to Mexico. So they're in our country the American citizens' country, and they're protesting because they want to be here, but they're waving flags for the country they don't want to go back to. It all makes so much sense.
If the thing is that it's making the government look weak, and it makes the government look really bad when people do this.
Look, I'm just going to tell you I agree with that. Full stop. It makes our government look weak. It makes us look weak. The fact that this shit keeps happening is literally encouraging it.
And they did in fact tear gas a child. They did, and I don't care. They did, because you should have never brought your kid to that event. You knew this was an adult event. You knew this was something that was unsafe. You should have never brought a child there. If anything, the parent should be charged with child endangerment.
Child endangerment. Kids should be taken away and put in a safe environment with a parent who has a little bit of fucking common sense. Remember when we had common sense in this country?
She knew that. She's using her kid as a human shield the same way terrorists do. Absolutely fucking not. I don't give a shit for a second. And the fact that you are trying to pretend like that means that you have been manipulated, and they have tricked you. They have tricked you into living inside of the frame that they have created that is beneficial for themselves. Absolutely fucking not. Yeah, it's like bringing your child to a robbery and then being upset that they died in a shootout. Yes, exactly. Do not bring your kid to a violent protest.
No.
Don't do that. It's crazy. Like what parent does that? Well, I'll tell you what parent does that. A parent does that because they want to make a statement.
They want to hide behind the kid. Let's be so fucking for real right now. They're hiding behind their child. They're endangering their child because they think if they bring their child there, there's less of a chance anything's going to happen to them. That's what it is. They're hiding behind their kid and putting their kid in danger because they're fucking cowards. They're scared. And if anything happens to the kid, even though they're the ones who put them in danger, in harm's way, they know that they could spin it to make it seem like the people who are just trying to keep things under control are the ones at fault. No, bitch, you're the one who brought a kid to a fucking riot on the streets of LA. Ferguson said, sad part of this is that if they send the Marines, it will just be spun as Trump being a tyrant, using the military against civilians. They'll say that. They'll for sure say that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit that they'll say. But, you know, don't start none. There won't be none. Tony Zero, big love to you.
So to get these people out of there. It's nuts, man. Good job, police. I mean, yeah, that's definitely a good job. Absolutely. They should be arresting DHS, not backing them up. What is this here? Oh, this is the mayor. This is the mayor talking about it.
We are going to fight for all Angelenos, regardless of when they got here, whether they have papers or not. We are a city of immigrants, and this impacts hundreds of thousands of Angelenos.
They got to get them out, man. And the thing is that at what point arrest her? Yeah, in my opinion, if she is aiding and helping these people and not, like, I don't know, like running the city in the right way, like at what point is this not some form of being against the law? This is insane. Like you're aiding and abetting all of this crime. You're letting all of this happen. She's encouraging this. Like, what is going on? And you're telling me the Trump administration can't do anything to this person? Get the fuck out of here. Like, you absolutely can do something about this. Sanctuary state, there's always a way. You can cut their funding. You can arrest them for something else. Yeah, it's state versus federal power. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of federal power that they can do that. Yeah, it should be a federal crime. I'm sure that there is a way that you could at least interpret a law that it is enough of a federal crime to at least arrest her and put her in custody for a while. In my opinion, I think that that's what you need to do it to these people. If these people want to be martyrs, then arrest them and have them earn it. That's what my opinion is.
Well, so we're seeing a bunch of other people that are, you know, there's that congresswoman that got arrested. There's multiple judges that have gotten arrested. You know, if you're breaking the law, it shouldn't matter what position you hold. You should be held to the same exact fucking standards that you or I would be held to, regardless of what you have as a fucking job, bro. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of your job, you should be held to the same standards as everybody else. Dominar said, remember, this happened before. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. George Senatania. It's true. It's true. Texas T, the problem with calling Trump anything bad is it's not going to work. He has one term left, so this time no more soft hands. Daddy's home and belt off. Cheeks are going to be red. The LA Riders are insurrectionists. I agree with a lot of what you said. I like cannot and will not ever call a man daddy. I can't get down with it. Everything else you said, I think that's where it's at. I don't think that, like, since he has nothing to lose, he's not going to be elected again. I think he's going to go hard in the motherfucking paint. Now, if you're somebody who likes the direction he's going, people are going to love that. If you're somebody who doesn't, you might want to get your kids and put them on the front lines and go attack federal fucking agents about it. Because that seems to be the logic going on. Tony Zero, breaking news. During a standoff about 15 minutes ago, a deputy just got shot. It's getting bad. And that's probably it. That's probably where we start calling in the Marines. Holy shit. Insane Hippie said illegal immigrants are being used to stack the House of Representatives since the number of seats are determined by the census, not censorship. I agree with you. I think that they're being used as a tool. They're using them as a tool. They're literally using them and manipulating them and using them as a tool. And what would stop that is making an easier entryway into the country legally. I think they should make it easier and more streamlined to become a citizen, and also having a serious background check so we know that we're not having people come into the country that are going to be national security threats. That's what we need. So that, in my opinion, is what's going on. I know there's going to be so much shit over the next little bit here. I will probably be coming back on and doing more live about this very soon. But for tonight, I'm going to be out.